Cloud. Resume recording. Excellent. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to start with our meditation. So come on down and find your seat. I'll be this way. So cool. Oh, look at picture. Kim loves to be in the picture.
My punishment for being late.
No punishment out here. Okay, so let's find our long spine. Get a seat that's comfortable. Slightly rock forward and back. Engaging the bond is releasing the shoulders. Okay, now we're here. Closing the eyes, bring the hands outside the hips. When you're ready, take a breath in. Begin the meditation. Coming into our 3 ohms, take a deep breath in. arms from each other. Pressing down to the thighs. Slide on back for the hip creases. Root down as you gaze down. Let your eyes slowly open. Maybe lift the feet down. Back into the space. Okay, come on up standing. We're going to wake you up with a little bit of Kundalini kicks. So Kapala body. How are we feeling?
Good. Glad to be back.
Glad to be back. That's all good. So for the Kundalini kicks, what we're going to do is place our left foot to the right corner of our mat, and our right foot's going to be back. We're going to sweep the arms up. We're going to inhale, kick the right leg forward, cross the midline, and say ha. So for the screen people, up, cross, and ha. Okay, we're going to do this 6 times. Okay, so left foot on the right, right foot back, stretch your arms up, take a deep breath in, shove it to the side. Ha! 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 One more. Ha! It could have possibly been 7 because I can't count, I'm not sure. So right foot to the left corner, left leg back. Stretch your arms up. Deep breath in, chop her down. Ha! 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 Was it 7, Polly? Ha! Better do one more. Ha! Could have been 7. Oh well, it's all good. So I said tonight we're going to do a Gayatri theme class. And so we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to start off with a balance pose before I do all the warm-ups. I was thinking you were going to like it. Okay, so this is for the pose of Durga. Durga is one of the goddesses. So we're going to use Mushti Mudra, which is making a fist with your hands, and then taking the thumb over to the ring finger. Like that, okay? And then the palms are facing down in front of the heart. Okay, so where does the balance come from? In this pose, you're going to pick your left foot off the floor, and then your left foot is going to go to the back of your right knee crease, so the top of the foot. Okay? Hold it while I find my balance. It's a balance and it's going to be a twist. Now the right knee is always bent, so it's never locked. How we doing? All right. Drop your shoulders. And I want to think about you rooting down into the earth. Grounding pose, right? And the earth in the Gayatri, the first part of it is Om Bu. Om Bu. Om Bu. Bless you. Om Bu. Om Bu. So what we're going to do like that, I know you're feeling good, I can feel it. Now we're going to take the body, arms, and cross midline. Twist to the left. Om Bu. You can chant with me if you want. Om Bu. Om Bu. She's losing it. Om Bu. Good. Yes. You're all doing so great. Not sure about me. Om Bu. Om Bu. Om Bu. And then come back to the center. Release the leg. Keep the mudra. And now we're going to do that on the other side, okay? So now from here, shift over to your left foot, transfer the weight, pick your right foot up, take it behind the knee crease. Position the mudra again in front of the heart. So what you want to do is go through the 4 corners of your left foot, and you're going to try to raise the energy up towards the crown of your head. Or for here in this sense, it's at Anahata, the heart chakra. Om Bu. Om Bu. Om Bu. Om Bu. It's kind of like Om Bu. Ooh. Om Bu. Once you have that, twist over to the right. That's good, Janet. Om Bu. Om Bu. Om Bu. You can hear shout root to the earth. Om Bu. Om Bu. Om Bu. Om Bu. Back to center. And release. How was that? Yeah, so as a modification, which Jan was doing, which was great, you can take that hip to the wall, right? So it would be probably this way. When you're twisting, you can have even the knee touch the wall. It's an idea. Okay, so the next one is really neat to Boston out, but I call it a monkey stretch, but this is going to work with the water element. So we're going to have our feet wide, arms are going to be at our sides, and then we're going to reach away on the inhalation, and then exhale, come back to the center. Okay, so inhale, we reach, and exhale, we come back. So as we're reaching, we want to say Om Bhuvaha. Om Bhuvaha. Inhale, and then you come back, it's got to be Om Bhuvaha to touch the body. So you're inhaling as you go out. Exhale, Om Bhuvaha. So imagine your fingers reaching through a stream of water, pulling it towards you. Om Bhuvaha. Om Bhuvaha. Om Bhuvaha. Get used to it. Okay, finish off on that left side. All right. I can't remember when I had my glasses on. But the next one we're going to do cervical extension flexion. So we're going to take, you have a choice. You can fan the fingers behind your head as such as a modification, or you can interlace them all and take the pinky fingers to the bottom of the occiput, minus the bony, get in there, right at the base of the skull. So I call these lying on the beach arms, okay, but you got no beach. All right, so you can feel the opening through the heart. Om Swaha. Om Swaha. This one is, I wish I could still read papers from a long distance. For the element of fire. So you want to feel the fire in the back of the heart as you're opening through, and that heat is generating. So we'll cool you down a little bit after this. We're just opening the chest, firming the feet. Om Swaha. Om Swaha. And the Swaha has to do with actually the Manipura, the navel center with your digestive fire. Om Swaha. Om Swaha. So you can burn things off. It could be elements in the mind, not just physical. And then to release it, let your hands be light and just let the neck come down. No pushing into the neck. You just release that for a moment or two. Bring the head back up and release the arms down to the sides. Maybe shake them a little bit. So the next one, we're going to work with the pendulum. Pendulum swinging, yeah. So this is Omaha for the wind. So you're in Tadasana feet, and all we're going to do is be sweeping the arms in opposition. Okay, working with the shoulders. So it's like jogging very high. I always say if you're out on the street like this, people wonder, what are you doing as you're jogging along, right? So as you reach towards the sky, get the element of the wind. Feel your shoulders too, it's both. Okay, a couple more pendulums. Now, this one is different. So it's very hard to duplicate ether, the element ether, but I thought this one was pretty good. So what we're going to do is have the hands Namaskara Mudra into the heart center. And all we're going to do is opening up to the side. So we're going to take, inhale as we expand out, reaching through the fingers, and then exhale back. So you want to feel that aura that surrounds you, that element of space. And how much space can you feel? And make sure you're not locking your knees. Already feeling fantastic. Now it's okay to talk, but they say you can't sing in a group. Okay? Okay, one more time. Stretch to expand into that space, and then back to the heart. Okay, so the next one well, this one has a little wrist rotation before we get into it. So what we're gonna do is extend the arms ahead, wrists in line with the shoulders. Unless you've got shoulder issues, then lower your arms. And then all we're gonna do is make a light fist, thumbs extended, and we're just gonna drop the thumbs in and turn them out. Okay, so just get that action going for a little bit. Oh, I forgot to turn the music back on, no one told me.
You're concentrating.
I'm glad that you're concentrating. I'm glad you're concentrating. Yesterday was quite the adventure. All my classes were late. I didn't know what time my classes were because I'm so confused. Because I had to change all the Mondays. I just like, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so from here, once we do this rotation, we're going to stop it with the thumbs just pointing up. And we're going to say Om Tapaha. Om Tapaha is to connect with the cosmic mind. Om Tapaha. Om Tapaha. Om Tapaha. Om Tapaha. Don't touch my Tapaha. Om Tapaha. My mind is my own. Om Tapaha. Om Tapaha. Om Tapaha. Om Tapaha. See that? You feel that? Peacefulness. I hear no music. Okay, last one. Now, I have to say that you've never done this before in a class. That's okay. And it is basically to release any tension in your eyes. So what you're going to do is take the thumbs together and then bring the thumbs into the third eye point. Yeah. And then you just want to release the neck, hold that there, and just breathe. And you might feel a little bit of alignment in your neck, which is good too. So this focuses on the primordial energy, so making that connection to your consciousness. And so the mantra is Om Satyam. 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 I like this a lot. Om Satyam. Three more. Just that one. Om Satyam. Om Satyam. Om Satyam. Okay, moving on. You get to chant these again, so you'll be excited about that. Okay, now we're going to move on to our sun breath, and we're going to be doing the sun salutation, except the only difference, and I think everything matches up as far as I recall. But when we do the sun salute tonight, we're not going to be doing it for 3 breaths. We're just going to hold it as long as we finish the mantra, okay? So when I say Om, you'll go Om, and then we'll be starting, right? Om, boo, and you'll be going Om, boo, like when we do with the sun mantras, when we repeat those, okay? Any questions about what I'm trying to say? Okay, I will just say the Gayatri first, so you know what's going to happen. Om Bhu, Om Bhuvaha, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam, Om Tat Savitur Varinyam, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. It's the oldest chant from the Vedas. 5,000 years ago. Affects all the chakras, brings all the light and healing into your body. So you're going to heal yourself. Are we ready for the sun breath though? Okay. Here we go, ladies. Find yourself. In front of your mat, take a breath in. Exhale, sweeping up. Inhale, where's the drishti point? Where are you looking? Release your neck, circling down. Back into the heart, inhale. Exhale, up we go. Inhale, find that inner focus. Release the neck. Super. So good. Let's do it again. Inhale. Out. Inhale. Release. Okay, I'm going to keep my sheet with me. And I'm going to focus. All right, you ready?
Sure.
Okay, standing with the hand. Oh, stand with the hands at the heart center. Namaste. Om. Om. Om Bur. Om Bhavaha. Om Bhavaha. Om Satyam. Om Satyam. Come up to flat back position. Om Satyam. Then you go back down. Om Maha. As you hold the forehead. Om Maha. Then right foot back into lunge. Om Janaha. Om Janaha. Step back for plank. Om Tapaha. Oh, sorry. Oh, no, there's no dog for you. Oh, there's no dog. Oh, Janaha. No, it's dog. Sorry. No dog. No dog. Now holding that, that's your Om Tapaha, right? And now you're lowering to the mat. As you lower to the mat, Om Satyam. Om Satyam. Then you're coming into your back bend. Om Tat Savitur Verinyam. Om Tat Savitur Verinyam. Lowering to the floor. Here's your famous dog. Stand back for your dog. Bargo Devasya Dimahi. Bargo Devasya Dimahi. Right foot forward. Dio Yonaha. Dio Yonaha. Left foot forward. Prashodayat. Prashodayat. And then we're going to sweep the arms up and we're going to say Shreem. Shreem. And back to the heart. So I apologize. There's only one dog in this one. Are we okay with it now that I understand that? Okay, and each time I'm going to change the seat sound at the end. All right, here we go. Om, 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 Bhavaha, all the way to the floor. Look up. Om, Swaha. Back down to the mat. Om, Maha, still in forward bend. Om, Maha. Left foot back, lunge. Om, Yanaha. Om, Yanaha. Step back for plank. Om Tapaha. Om Tapaha. Lowering to the back. Om Satyam. Om Satyam. Ready for cobra. Om Tat Savitur Verinyam. Om Tat Savitur Verinyam. Back down to the mat. Going into dog. Bargo Devasya Dimahi. Bargo Devasya Dimahi. Step left foot forward. Dio Yonaha. Dio Yonaha. Step the foot forward. Prashodayat. Prashodayat. Sweeping up to the sky. We're going to say Hreem. Hreem. Back to the heart. Just think how fun it's going to be with the next one we're going on. Ready? Breath in. Om. Om. Om Boo. Om Boo. Om Bhavaha. Look up. Om Swaha. Om Swaha. Back down. Om Maha. Om Maha. Right foot lunge. Om Yanaha. Om Yanaha. Plank. Om Tapaha. Om Tapaha. Lowering. Om Satyam. Om Satyam. Cobra. Om Tat Savitur Verinyam. Om Tat Savitur Verinyam. Coming down. Dog. Bargo Devasya Dimahi. Bargo Devasya Dimahi. Right foot forward. Dio Yonaha. Dio Yonaha. Left foot forward. Prashodayat. Sweeping up. I'm. You're getting so good at this. Ready? Here we go again. Breathe in. In. Om. Om Bu. Om Bhuvaha. Look up. Om Swaha. Good. Om Maha. Hold it. Maha. So close. Step back, lunge left. Om Yanaha. Om Yanaha. Play. Om Sapaha. Om Sapaha. Lowering. Om Satyam. Om Satyam. Cobra. Om Tat Savaturinyam. Om Tat Savaturinyam. Lowering down, coming into dog. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Stepping left foot forward. Dio Yonaha. Dio Yonaha. Other leg forward. Prashodaya. Prashodaya. Sweeping up. Clean. We have one more.
On each side?
That finishes. That's only 2 salutes. Yeah, that's no problem.
All right, good enough.
Each side. That's 4. Okay, we got one more really. So it was just 2 sides. Okay, ready? Om Bhuvaha. Om Swaha. Om Maha. Right back. Om Yanaha. Sorry. Wait. Om Tapaha. Om Tapaha. Lowering. Om Satyam. Om Tat Savaturinyam. Om Tat Savaturinyam. Lowering down. Your famous dog. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Right foot forward. Dio Yonaha. Dio Yonaha. Prashodaya. Step forward. Prashodaya. Sweep it up. Doom. Doom. That one's for Durga. So far we've done Lakshmi, the Sacred Heart, Saraswati, the Principle of Attraction, and Doom. And finally, we got our last one for last side, everybody. Let's go. Ready? Breathe in. Om. Om Bu. Om Bhuvaha. Om Swaha. Om Maha. Left foot back. Om Yanaha. Right foot back. Om Tapaha. Om Tapaha. Lowering. Om Satyam. Om Satyam. Cobra. Om Tat Savaturinyam. Om Tat Savaturinyam. Lowering down. Back into dog here. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Left foot forward. Dio Yonaha. Dio Yonaha. Right foot. Prashodaya. Sweeping up with the word green. Green. And when we come to the center, we're going to pause there. Notice the energy in your body. Feel it through the feet, maybe through the hands. Breathing calmly. That was delightful. Inhale, let the eyes open. Next, release. Well, how was it, ladies? So the last one is Cream. That's for raising Kundalini. That's Kali. She's the one that wears the necklace of skulls. So if you touch your kids, she destroys all the bad people. So it's always kind of good.
If you touch your kids?
Any of the divas, if you touch their children.
Oh.
Yeah. They're all mothers, right? No. They're all mothers.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so we're fine for that?
Yeah.
I'd love to hear that. Okay, so now we're going to do a dog with a rotation, a one-leg dog. I'm going to demo for you. Can you see my feet? Nope. Adjustment.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to be away from the wall. We're not going to use the wall. Oh up my slippery mat. You aren't going to win today. Okay, so we'll come into dog. Demo. Uh-oh. Oh. Trust me, this is better than that. Okay, so plug everything in. You're going to get yourself all organized. I just want to say that's very good. My chin is not jammed in my chest. So when I do this movement, I'm going to raise the leg up. I want to watch that I don't collapse in the opposite arm. I want to plug both arms in. And I'm going to dorsiflex the foot, bend the knee. I'm going to lift up that thigh and push it as if I'm going to go behind me. And from that point, if I have neck issues, I stay right like I'm here. If I don't have any concerns with my neck, then I can rotate and look under my armpit. The neck always comes out first. Then you want to square your hips, lower your leg down, and say, that's so great. And then we'll go right into the other side. Okay, so if you're taller than 5'3", and you're at a wall, you might have to move away. I'm just saying, because I'm the shorter person. Okay, so check your leg. Everyone's checking it out. All right, so get your position for your dog. You've already done dog, so you'd be so great. Ha, there's the music. Okay, so it's important that you're plugging those arms in, right? So think about taking the muscles of the arms, hugging them to the bones, and then pulling the bones in, the humors into the sockets. Got to be super strong in this one, which you are. So think about transferring your weight slightly to the left as you inhale. Exhale, raise your right leg up in the air. Yeah, just get the length through first. What's happening with your left elbow? Plug it in. Then breathe in, exhale, flex the right knee. And then you're going to take that right foot and drive it over to the left side of your mat. No falling over though. And then decide for your neck, where do you want to look?
You look right or left?
To the right. Keep breathing. Excellent. From here, you're going to inhale, exhale, release the rotation of your neck. So looking back to the center, equal, yeah. Square your hips, get your leg lengthened back into the one-leg dog. Yeah. Inhale, exhale, lower it down. Plug both your arms in. Ready? For the other side. Yeah, if you're down, take a breath and come up. I'm super nice after all. I forgot to say that. Okay, so inhale here, plug in now through the right arm. Raise your left leg. Get the length through the hip flexor first. All right, dorsiflex. Take that knee. Open up as if you're moving that left foot over to the right. And then option to add the neck rotation or not. Keep both arms active. No loosey-gooseness. Breathe in. Super deeper. Couple more breaths. Right, inhale, and then exhale, release your neck first. Lengthen the leg out. Lowering the foot down. And then bending the knees on the inhale and coming all the way down to the pack. So when you're down here, you have two choices to rest. Yes, you do get to rest. So either you can come in Pranayama with your arms ahead of you, or take your hands back in Dharmakasana and hold the soles of your feet with your forehead touching the mat. If your forehead doesn't touch the mat, then you need to put a blanket in there. Or if you have your arms forward, you can fold your arms or make fists or use a block. Yes, do breathe. breaths here. Now, if your hands are in the back plane holding the soles of your feet, you're going to inhale, bring them forward, root them. Exhale, inhale, lift your head. Now, from here, we're going to add a little lateral flexion. And we're going to be taking the hands into namaste. I usually have the legs more separated. And then I'm going to bring namaste over to the right side. So it's going to come off that a little bit. So if I have my arms out front, I'll walk them over to the side. Bring the hands in namaste. Push into my left hip more. So I can get this long stretch into the armpit and then root by pressing the fingers together. So from the front position, walk the hands over. Take them into namaste. Push into your left hip. Push in your left hip. And just let your head hover between the arms. That's it. Good. From here, you're going to inhale, raise your gaze slightly. Separate the hands, walk them back to the center. And then we're going to do absolutely the same thing to the left. Now you take those hands, walk over to the left. Bring them into namaste. If that's not comfortable, you can keep the hands apart and the palms down on the mat. That's the variation of it. Pushing into the right cheek, scoop up your belly. Head hovers and breathe. Getting that long stretch through the side of the torso. A couple more breaths here. And then inhale, raise your head. Exhale, walk the hands back towards you and back to the center. Okay, what if I told you get to lay around? I'm going to show you. We're going to do, well, I call it dead bug pose, but some people call it happy baby pose. But we're going to take this into one of your favorite things, which I know as soon as you see it, you're going to be happy. So you can have a blanket under the head. I'm just going to put the devil. So if your neck's in extension when you lay down, then you need that blanket to get moved. So from here, we're going to start out with gas relieving pose. And then we're going to be taking the legs up. Now, if I can't reach my feet, it doesn't matter. I can hold outside of my calves or outside thighs. I just don't want you holding behind the knee creases. So you bend the knees as much as you can. I usually wiggle around, finding my stuff. Ooh, yeah, and I wiggle around that way. Okay, so we're going to hold this for a few breaths, and then we're going to come into that wonderful movement called lightning bolt. So I'm going to lay to my right leg as long as my hamstring permits. So if my hamstring is tighter, I might be holding my leg further down, right? Same thing. And I'm going to keep my left knee flexed. So when I inhale, this leg drops down. And then exhale, I use my belly to come back up. So this knee touches the floor. So it's either the foot or the knee touching the floor, which is awesome. Okay? And then we're going to switch sides. I'm just showing you everything first. And then repeat. Then we'll come back to the full butt. From the full butt, we're going to go into supine alert pose. So we're going to cross one leg on top. So we'll go work from less intense to more intense. Less intense is holding the back of the thighs, centering the knee to the chest. Okay, number one. Number two option is taking that arm on underneath and looping it under onto the shin. Next is on the top of the shin, and the final is reaching above the ankle joint. So the top leg, that hand is underneath. The bottom leg, the hand is on the top. And then you can separate the legs more and get that stretch into the glute. Then we'll do both sides, back to gas relieving pose, then we'll be rolling over, okay? Come on down to the mat. Grab your blanket for your neck if you need it. I know it's not as cushy with just your mat, not having my mat under there. I've already heard about that today. Yeah, so if you have another mat you want to bring to get extra cushion, feel free. So let's flex our knees, soles of the feet on the floor to begin. And then take one leg at a time, hug it into gas relieving pose into the chest. You can have the knees touching or apart, hands behind your thighs on your shin bones. It just doesn't matter, whatever feels good for you. Right. And I do like to rock and roll and move around a little bit. Okay, so then we're going to take the soles of the feet as you flex the knees up towards the ceiling. Reaching your hands anywhere along the leg but behind the knee joints. First, we'll just adjust to this. But the idea is to bring the knees down towards the floor by your armpits, not having the knees pressed into your chest. Yeah, so we're flexing the knees. There we go. And if you want to do a few rock and rolls to find your stuff, then you might like to turn around. Just so your stuff is going up. That was a polite way to say it. I didn't tell you to turn around, sorry. Okay, so you got your butt, and just experience the butt for a few moments. I love this pose. I like to rock back and forth, massage my back. It's one of my garden poses. Out there in the grass. Don't worry, no one sees me. I'm in my yard. I don't have any grass out the front of my house anymore. I only have a waterfall, so don't need it. All right, ready for some lightning bolts. It's supposed to be raining, but it looks not too bad up there. So now we're going to lengthen, extend our right leg as long as your hamstring permits. Make your right leg long, but still keep your left knee bent. Okay? If it can reach, if not, it's a long leg. Depends on the length of your hamstring. Now, you're going to breathe in as you drop your right leg all the way, so your right foot touches the floor. Woo, all the way over to the floor, yeah? And now exhale, use those bondage to bring yourself back. Contract. Yes, you can. Inhale, bring that knee down, left knee to the floor so it touches. Exhale, fire up your gut. Come all the way back. There it is. Keep going. Keep going. We're doing just this way, and then we'll change. Inhale. Try to keep your right leg long and your left knee bent so I can see your lightning bolt.
Spine is too round.
Well, if you have a more rounded thoracic spine, yeah, you can affect different things, right? But this is so good for your spine, though. It's a nice massage.
I know. It doesn't feel good when I do.
You want to just stay still then, Colleen?
I'm going.
Okay.
Because I fall over.
Okay, for those who are okay for the lightning bolt, now we're going to change sides. So now bend the right knee back into the body. Lengthen your left leg out long. Right? Wherever you want to reach, anywhere but directly on the knee joint. Okay, breathe in, drop the left foot down to the floor. That's your inhale as you go down. Exhale, use your abdominals to come back. Here we go. Inhale, right knee comes down to the floor. Exhale, fire up the guts. Keep going. So, keep going. So if you want to challenge yourself, bring your arms on the inside and reach on the outside of the knee. So you're keeping it all around. Yeah.
I know, that's what I'm doing too.
If you like.
Nice floor.
You got to use the bondage to get back, right? Otherwise, it's a difficult chore instead of having a good time. It should feel good. I love this one. This one comes from Eric Schiffman. It's called his lightning bolt. Okay, a couple more bolts out there. After you finish this one you're on, then just come back to the regular bug, hold it stationary for a few breaths. Breathing calmly. And then we're going to hug a little bit through, back through gas relieving pose. Hug the knees into the chest. Yeah. Good. And then we're going to get you into Samasthasana, which is really, this pose is done in a seat, but we're going to do the supine version. So now we're going to cross the right leg over the left, thigh over to thigh, both legs are off the floor. So remember, I can hold the back of the thighs if I want. I can bring my left hand under my left thigh and interlace on my bottom shin or on the top shin, or reach along the legs. So if you're more flexible, then you're reaching along the legs, the arms are in opposition, and you're gently pulling the legs slightly away from each other. At the same time, you want to look at that top knee, because everyone did a different side. How nice. Hug that top knee in towards your chest, right? There you go. And breathe.
And sorry, which our hands are supposed to be opposite.
So your left hand goes on the bottom.
Left.
Right. Oh. You don't have to grab your ankles, Louise. You could be anywhere.
Oh, I thought it was just like threading the needle.
No, cross the leg all the way over. Yes, now apart. Aha.
Thank you.
No problem. But if this isn't accessible, you can certainly do thread the needle, or just have your left foot on the floor, right? And do that variation of pigeon pose as a variation. If your hip isn't allowing you to do that, you can always change the pose, right? Yoga is not a torture chamber. It's a good time.
The big thing is you're trying to get that glute muscle, right?
Yeah, you're trying to target the glute, exactly. That's what we want. And ideally, you would want to try to hold this stretch for 2 minutes to try to target your piriformis. It doesn't give up so easily. It wants to hang on. You need to spend time. Let's take another 4 or 5 breaths. If you've had enough, you can come on sooner. Do listen to your body. All right, with your next exhalation, we're going to cross the legs and switch sides. So your other leg is on top now. Getting that top knee centered towards the sternum.
Do you want this leg active, or can we just drop it down?
I would prefer it to be active than floppy. Because what you're trying to do, if you think about the way the pose is set in a seat, it means alert pose, a person would go into meditation in alert pose and they would not fall asleep in this pose because you'd be sitting upright with your legs wrapped around your hips. So the supine version is way nicer for people with tight hips or concerns with their knees. And plus you can tend to stay here a little bit longer because you have the floor, the earth to support you. You don't have to work so hard with your posture, right? Whereas if you're sitting upright, your posture has to be worked. So there's energy in that. Remember, if you have one side of your body is tighter than the other, if you're practicing this at home or any other of the asanas, you would decide to do that tight side longer or repeat it. So if my right side is tighter, I would do my right side first, do my left side and go back and do my right side again. So you have two options to balance. One is either hold the actual pose longer or do a repetition extra. And every day is a new day. You never know what's going to happen from day to day. You just got to get it. Okay, so it feel about equal? Yeah. Okay, then uncross, back through a little bit of gas relieving pose. And then from here, we have a sneaky pose that's going to sneak in. It's Vajrasana in the air. So you're going to take the soles of your feet so they touch, and the knees are going to be wide. So bring, yeah, that's it, Louise. So your feet are touching. And you can hold the ankles or support to the thighs, whatever feels good for you. We're all right? Yes, Helen. We're with you on the first class. This is just the first part. The second part is you're going to do some abdominals. Because next we're going to be doing something to get your abdominals all lined up. So I thought we'd do a little warm up. Take your arms back into the beach now. This time we're not interlacing the fingers. No, we're just fanning the fingers behind our head. Fanning, just to support. And the elbows are in the peripheral vision so you can see them. Okay, so you're not going to pull on your neck at all. We're just going to flex this one. So you're going to breathe in. Exhale, you're going to contract the belly. Raise the torso and look towards the feet, whatever you happen to see. And then you go back in. Okay, that's it. Exhale, contract up. Don't pull on your neck, feel supported in there. If you're not okay, pull me over. You have 5 more. But who's counting? Not me. I had a tough time with Pilates today. My first class back, I was like, I asked my students, what comes next? Okay, just a couple more. And then we'll finally finish off with that promised gas relieving pose. So just hug the knees back in. Few little rocks if you like. Still want to rock and roll a little bit before we come up in seat. Okay, so roll over to the side that you have no injury and then gently push yourself up. We're not standing up though, we're staying down. But we are going to sit in a seat that you're comfortable with. So I'm going to sit in Thunderbolt, but if you're not happy with that, sit in any seat you like. Okay, so the pranayama we're going to do is Bhastrika. So Bhastrika is different than Kapalabhati, right? Bhastrika is inhale and exhale are matching. Whether you do it super fast or more slow, it doesn't matter, just they match. Where in Kapalabhati, you take a deep breath in and then quick out, right? Like the hot breath, okay, or like the Kundalini kicks. But this one is equal. So what makes this one different? You're going to make a U shape with your fingers. That looks like a U to me. Okay, and then you're going to rest the thumbs on your cheekbones. I gotta take off my glasses. Rest your thumbs on your cheekbones and your index fingers just touch your brow. So you got your cheekbones, index fingers. Now, what if this is going to bother your shoulders? Then just take it in front of the heart. So Bhastrika, everyone's okay for Bhastrika? In and out through the nose, quick, matching inhalation with exhalation. Now, how many repetitions do you want to do? I don't know, but it says to practice for 20 minutes. We'll see how we go. We'll do a couple rounds, okay? Relax the shoulders. When you're ready, take a breath in, exhale fully out, and then begin. When you get tired or you feel yourself fading away, just stop, release the mudra, take a few natural breaths, and then go back into it. We're going to do 3 rounds, okay? That. So definitely working those abdominal muscles, right? Improving your digestive fire. So this would be really good for people who tend to have constipation. So if you know anybody that suffers from constipation, say, I got the thing for you. Last time through it. Whew, that was good. Just saying. Not particularly good to practice that if you have food in your gut. Sorry, I forgot to say that. That wouldn't be such a good thing. But can you feel your abdominals working?
Helen, what mudra is that?
I just call it a U shape.
Cool. And eyes open for Bhastrika or closed? Can eyes be open or closed?
I think it depends on you. Whatever you like to. Some people like to focus inward. They don't like to stare at other people.
Yeah. I typically would have my eyes closed, but I wasn't sure if that was like an energetic thing since we had our like peeping Tom through a window type mudra.
Oh my gosh, you called it that. Okay, we'll think about it. Okay, so next we're going to be doing Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend, but with a variation where you're going to have a blanket under your knees, and if you want a blocker, a blanket under your twist. So just get set up in Dandasana first, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do. So you got your block, you got your blanket, and then what I'm going to do with my blanket is just roll it up into a tube, okay, and put it across the mat where my knee creases are going to be. So the whole idea is sitting up upright is to tilt the pelvis, pardon me, forward, so you can help to lengthen your spine. I would say this is a good TV seat. All right, now, it's not going to be exactly, it's like, I do it as a warm-up for the full pose, but this is what we're going to do today. So you've got your hip width apart, but you're going to pick, don't change your left leg, just pick your right leg up and cross it over. So as you can see, you're not going to rotate over the legs. I'm still going to keep my rib cage forward, so don't twist. Just place the hands beside you, wiggle your tush around, release the shoulders. Okay? And we are going to flex, depending on where you want to go. So if I have any back issues, I might slide my hands to my blanket and stay there in a higher position, or I could go beyond it towards the floor. I could also rest my hands along the shin, but not on the knee. Okay, so let's get yourself situated. Drop the shoulders to extension. Take a breath in. Exhale, contract the bandhas and flex the spine. Where do you want to go with your hands? You can touch the blanket, as I said. Touch the shin or touch the floor. You don't want your shoulders in the hunchback position, right? So try to relax your shoulder blades down the spine. Open in the belly. Should feel kind of good. But if you're experiencing any discomfort in the back, you should definitely come up higher and back out of the range of motion. No parts of your body should be falling asleep. If they are, back off and come out. Okay? So just 3 more breaths here. Make sure your neck is happy. Inhale it towards the top ankle, then come up with a flat back position. Walk your hands up. Nice and slow. Press into the floor. I like to press into the floor to have me roots back up. So back to the earth with this things. So we got to uncross the leg. Like a heavy tree trunk after that. And yes, Louise, that's it. Shake it about. Shake. What do I call this again? Thumping for the bunny. Thumper. It's not his name. Thumper with it. 3 months is not that long. I didn't forget. Just forgot the time of my classes. Okay, left leg up. Inhale. Exhale. Cross over again. I'm not going to twist to the right. Okay, straight ahead. Now, one side might be happier than the other, as we know, right? So let's just see what happens here. So inhale, help to lengthen your spine. Exhale, fire up the bonds, and think about that flat back position as you start to spinal flex. So you could start up way higher, stay there for a few breaths, experience it, and then gradually increase your intensity as your body permits you to go a little bit deeper in the pose. But the main thing is listening to your body, not worrying about what anybody else is doing. Try to relax your shoulders though. Scoop the belly. So forward bends help you to turn more inward. More breaths on the side, please. Try to relax your shoulders. And now we look a little bit ahead. Exhale, pressing into the leg or the floor. Walk yourself up. Ankle bangle. Across. Just keep your legs there for a moment, wiggle around, do your thumping. And keep your hands by your hips and try to avoid the slumping and dumping of the spine. Sit nice and tall. We're just going to work with our feet for just a moment. So we're going to point in opposition. How's the flip-flop season going so far?
Talking about nice weather. It's this weekend.
Okay.
Perfect.
There's 37 in Winnipeg yesterday. With the humidity.
Life is hard. Okay, now both feet we're going to work in unison. So we're going to do the ankle rotation. So circle to the right, inhale around, then exhale. Did I say that one? Oh, yes, I did. Exhale, circle to the left. Inhale, come up the top. Exhale, we circle to the right. So we change the direction, so we'll always end up equal. 37, eh?
Yeah.
So that's equal.
What my husband's saying, he's there right now.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something happening. And then keeping the toes facing up, we just want to move the toes. So this is what I find very amazing to look at my toes. So curl them down. Look what happens to them. And try to spread them out. Curl down. My middle toe is the craziest looking thing. It crosses my big toe. It's the funniest thing ever. Maybe that's what makes me special.
What a thing.
Oh, you're so nice, Mommy. And the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try to bring, you might move your legs a little bit closer together. Try to bring the soles of your feet towards each other, but they don't have to touch. We're gonna stretch the tops of your feet, which we don't often do. So if you're a person that doesn't do Thunderbolt and doesn't get that stretch, this is one you can do to practice to get that stretch in the top of your feet. So keep going, but when you're in Thunderbolt, right, it stretches all your feet, you get that. So if you can't sit in this seat, it's a good way of getting it. You could also do it in cat like this, and also do a standing version. You have to bend the knee and push down this way. But you still have to be careful with your toes, right? Okay, so let's get rid of that. Don't leave me though. Hang tough. Have you got room behind you? Take your arms behind you. Got to tell you that. Keep your blanket, everything's cool. Okay, so we're going to be doing a little back bend. We're going to take the hands behind us. Now you have a couple of different ways of doing this. So if I have wrist issues, it's usually happier for you to have your fingers facing towards your buttocks. This way and opening. I don't know, you can try both ones. Or you can externally, for me, I like the external rotation where I take the arms back this way, the fingers back. And then I roll the shoulders. So which one feels good? If you don't feel good, let me know. But you're opening up your chest. This stretches the, are you okay? So I might have your wrists with the doing dog and everything. That's just like doing that again, right? Yeah, so can you feel the stretch in the front of your shoulders? So this is what you need to be able to do if you're going to slip outside like in the winter on the ice, or if you're staying winter. But you have to have that range of motion to go back there. If you try to take your arm back, boom, you're breaking something, right? So this is a good thing to practice every day. If you have a dog, they'll just come up and lick your face. It's all good. Yeah, I like with the Zoom thing, so many people with dogs and cats come into the days. I love it. Cat is on the computer, walking across the floor. So funny. Love it. Just a few more. Great to stretch. Right. So if you're a person like me that has bursitis in their shoulders, it's one of the best things I can do. Because in bursitis, you want to open up, go with that external rotation. Okay, so carefully walk your hands. Okay. Shake it off. Okay. It's time for a meditation. So I'm going to explain the mudra first. So this mudra is called pranayana. Pranayana for knowledge. Pranayana, J-N-A-N-A. And it's a gesture of complete wisdom. So right there, you know it's going to be good. So what you do is you touch, let me make sure I got the right finger. Index fingers with the thumbs. Index fingers with the thumbs, so like chin mudra. Okay? But what you do is you hold the right hand in front of the heart. Look this way. Palm facing out, and then your left hand is going to go down on your thigh with the palm facing out. So left hand on the thigh, right hand at the heart level. Okay, got it? No problem. Okay, so find your seat. So this is one of the Gayatri mudras, and there's many of the Gayatri mudras. This is just one of them. Okay. Okay, connect to your spine, maybe rock back and forth, move your sit bones, release the shoulders, it's all pressing back. Feel your inhalation, your exhalation, just Just let it be smooth and easy. So this mudra opens the chest for the ease of breathing, calms the heart and the spirit, improves intelligence and ability to concentrate, expanding feelings of compassion and care for yourself and others. Serves as a gateway for discovering the innate wisdom in our own direct experience. Breathe naturally. Release any effort and any expectations for any sort of results. Simply relax into the texture of your own direct experience. Gayatri meditation is the highest form of meditation known in the Vedas. By maintaining a dedicated practice, one attains perfection of body, mind, and spirit. Gayatri is chanted for the attainment of universal consciousness and for awakening of intuitive powers. It destroys all delusions, energizes prana, bestows longevity, health, brilliance, and illumination. This mantra is the key to opening the door of cosmic consciousness. Try to feel the mantra as I chant it into the heart chakra, the anahata. Meditate on a pillar of light going up and down the spine towards the ajna chakra, the third chakra, the space between the brows. The light of the Gayatri makes our whole life a light divine. Om 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 Swaha Om Maha Om Janaha Om Tapa Om Satcham Om Tat Savatu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimati Yo Yanaha Sharaya Om 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 Swaha Om Maha Om Janaha Om Tapa Om Satcham Om Tat Savatu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimati Yo Yanaha Sharaya Om 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 Swaha Om Maha Om Janaha Om Tapa Om Satcham Om Tat Savatu Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimati Yo Yanaha Sharaya. Take 3 more breaths for every mudra. And with your next exhalation, releasing the hands, palms facing downward on the thighs. Slide the hands towards the hip creases. Root down into the hips and inhale, connect and let things go. Chin down, we're not touching the physical body. Eyes slowly opening. And back into this. All right, it's time for corpse pose. Yoga Nidra. So get yourself all set. Use any props you like to get that way. Feet facing the wall. Cozy and comfortable. You might notice I took the intention bowl away. Sorry, but hands are going in there. So you'll have to think of your own intention. Remember, it has to be positive. It means something. Okay, so allow the legs and the arms fall over to the side, palms facing up, fingers naturally curled. Wiggle around, find your space as you settle into the earth. Survey through your body, looking for any areas where you tend to store attention. And exhalation, soften and let go. Notice your breath as you inhale and exhale. And just let it calmly continue as you rest. Now is the time for you to remember your intention. And repeat it 3 times to yourself, full awareness and focus now. Come back to your breath. Just continue with just a mental survey of your body. Notice how you're feeling. Is your body calm and relaxed, or are there still parts of you that may feel a little tense? Notice which parts need to relax and just take the breath to those areas now. And with your exhalation, soften and let go. Allow yourself to release. Are your shoulders down? How does your back feel? Is your face soft and relaxed? How do your legs feel? How about your feet? See if you can let go of any remaining tension. Starting with the toes, release the toes, feet and ankles, muscles of the calves and shins. Release the back of the knees and your kneecaps. Release the entire upper thigh, front, back, inner and outer. Release the pelvis and the pelvic floor, let go. Releasing the muscles that surround the hip joints and the buttocks. And just feel from the pelvis down to the toes, more calm and relaxed. Noticing your arms. Release into the fingers, hands and wrists. Release the forearms and the elbows. Release the upper arms and the shoulders. Keep the belly and the chest soft as you breathe. Starting at the sacrum, releasing the back. Release the lower back. Release the middle back. Release the upper back. Release the entire neck from the front all the way around to the back and also the back of the head. Release the crown of the head, the forehead, the temples, the ears, the cheeks and the cheekbones, the eyes, the eyelids, the space between the eyes. Release the nose, the mouth, the lips, the tongue, the chin. Feel the entire face and head more relaxed. Breathe deeply, slowly, and just notice the breath, how it relaxes you. Begin to perceive the presence of a white light above you. Feel this divine light pour into your body. Feel it flow down into your face, down into your neck, across your shoulders. This loving energy from the universe flows down your back, softening and relaxing. Let it flow into the chest, down into the stomach, all the way down your torso, into the pelvis and legs. Feel the warmth of this light as it flows out through the toes. Feel every cell of your body become absorbed by this light. Even the spaces between the cells are full of light. You're just like a sponge, absorbing every part of it. If there's any part of your body that needs additional relaxation or healing, send the light there now. See this area or areas surrounded by this loving divine light. And know that it is safe to release. Let go. Just relax. Breathing in, allowing your lungs to expand freely. In and out with no effort. Just feel the peace of the pose of Shavasana. Stay with your natural breath. The Gayatri mantra that's playing is a means of bringing the solar energy of a spiritual nature into our deeper awareness. It draws down the divine solar power to energize our mind. The Gayatri is formed by the goddess Lakshmi, Saraswati, Durga, Radha, and Devi. At the highest level, it opens our mind and heart to the supreme light and grants the highest self-realization. O self-efficient light that has given birth to all the locusts, spheres of consciousness, who is worthy of worship and appears through the orbit of the sun, illuminate our intellect. It calls for the celestials to shine their light of awakened consciousness on all of the physical and spiritual realms, as represented by our chakras. All states of consciousness and all powers are contained within. Now's the time for you to remember your intention and repeat it 3 times silent to yourself, saying awareness and focus, as you did earlier. Take a nice easy breath, breathe in the body. Out, creating some energy by wiggling the fingers and toes. Slowly bending your right knee, placing the sole of your foot to the floor bolster, followed by the left. If you're using the eye pillow, you can reach up and move it from your face to the floor and still remain with your eyes closed. Reaching with your right hand towards your right leg, either to the shin or the back of the thigh, hug the knee into the chest. And then follow this with the left, both legs in together. Option is stay still or rock from side to side. From here, roll to a side where you don't have an injury, so pick a good side. And then as you roll onto the side, we're going to pause here, so flex the bottom elbow to support the weight of your head. And we're going to take our usual 2 breaths. Nice deep breath in, sighing out. One more time, inhale. And release. Come back to your natural breath. Your eyes slowly open. Find yourself back to the space. Then when you're ready, use the hand and the elbow, slowly rolling up through the spine. Head coming up flat. And then find a seat to just sit into the class. I'll do the reading. One more thing about that. So many things. Practice of the Gayatri meditation destroys all karmas. By purifying the heart and the mind, it opens the 3rd eye of illumination. One lives long with a healthy body, shining like light, and helps humanity in hastening. It's evolution. This is from my Guru's group. May the Holy Gayatri and all the prophets and sages protect you, guide you, and lead you gently to reach the highest illumination. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. For peace above, peace within, and peace to all beings. With that, let's take hands into the heart center. We'll do our 3 ohms. Take a breath in. Take 2 breaths into the heart, inhale. Exhale out. Another breath in the heart. And exhale. Gently let the gaze go downward and your eyes open up towards the hands. Pause for a moment. Coming back into the space. Ending our class for this evening. Namaste. 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 Namaste, truly in the dark over there. Okay, let's raise your arms up. Raise a prana. Deep breath in. And exhale. Well, well, well. How are we feeling?
Great first class.
Excellent. Any questions?
Okay.
We put all of them.
I'm gonna. Just one second.
Thanks, Helen.
You're welcome.